Hi, welcome to my first tutorial. Sorry if I mess it up, I'm a little nervous. It's my first time. I've done this retake 3 times. So basically, me and my daughter do our nails. It's a tribute to the hostess company that went under. My favorite is the the cupcake. But anyway, okay. Now, I'm assuming that my cat's trying to get on me. I'm assuming that you know how to make the slip knot. Alright, you make the tail. I set it on top like an anchor. Okay, but it will flop around as you're doing this. I have the red heart yarn. I have 4 strands in total. I have the 2 balls sitting over here. I have the contrast color and a white, and then over here I have a contrast color and the white, and those 2 balls are sitting on this side on the floor and everything. Now I'm using the boye loom. I like these because you can take these pegs out and they will open up to be long ways and longer to make little blankets or longer scarves or whatnot. So today we're going to keep them connected together, and let's get started. Now you go in the middle here. Now I'm sorry, since it's looking this way, you're looking as if you're sitting across from me. Basically what we need to do is braid these 2 strands in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to use the peach or orange, as it looks to you, as the base one to always follow. So we take this one, put it over. I let go of it by accident. Okay, and you do that twice. You see how back here it's getting all twisted and discombobulated? If you follow it completely, it does straighten out, but you will have to fix the yarn later on. Now, this part sounds and looks harder than it is, but you're sliding the yarns in between the next peg, just like that. I hope you can see it right. Okay. Now, if it's one color is off to the other side, which I can see it on my end, but you can't, like the orange is too far, just pull on one of the colors and it straightens it out. Okay, it will get messed up as you're going, just pull on it. Now the beginning one, the orange, was on top. Now the orange is going to go underneath. 1, 2. And then you bring them up and put them there. Let's move this one so you can see. Good down there. Hit down. Okay. And we go back in. Now on my view I could see it. It doesn't really matter too much of this first one. I always start watching from here on to tell which, like if you lose your place, okay, is the orange on top or is it get flipped over on the bottom? It's after a while it's pretty easy to tell which one it is by looking right here. Okay, so this one, I'll show you what I mean. Let's try the orange on top. And we pull up. Okay, so you see how this one is slanted one way and then this one's slanted another way. When it's slanted like this towards the back, see, I'm looking at it differently than you are, I hope. I'm new to this, so I'm sorry. When it looks this way, you can always tell that the orange was this way. Okay? And then when you go, if you can't tell by that side, go to the other color. Alright. Now you can see what color is on top and what color was on bottom. Alright, I'm only going to do a couple here. Okay. I like to work with it on my lap, and it's pushing, like I said, Indian style on the bed, and this side is pushing onto the bed, and this side is pushing against me. So it's, you know, kind of like trapped there. Now I can see that the blue is on top here. So, and that means the orange was on the bottom. So the orange is going to be on top. Maybe I should have done this on a longer loom. But you'll get the idea. It seems harder than it is. It's just getting your fingers in there. Okay. 1, 2. Bing, bang, boom. Okay. And then we go this way. And occasionally I like to pull these so they don't get too tangled. The orange was on top, so now the orange is going to go on the bottom. Oops. Get back there. Okay. So this is the last one I'm going to do this way. Then we're going to go starting back the other way. Okay. My fingers are too fat. So I'm going to hold these. Come on. Come on. It's not cooperating. I swear it's easier than it looks. I'm also working on a little table. Okay. Now, this is the first way. I always call this where the loop is the beginning. Okay? It's the front, it's the back. Back, front. Up, 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 up. What you need to do, you're going to have to flip it now. Okay? This is the only time that you're going to be putting double rows on your last pegs. It's an anchor, I guess you would call it. Push these down. I'm trying to think of the words of what I mean by it. Maybe I'm having what I like to call a brain fart. So since we're going back, alright, I find the first one to do, keep your loom the same way. And go back. Okay, grab the yarn in the middle. I'll move my fingers in a minute. This is where it starts to get tangled. Take it, flip it. Sounds like that song. Alright, so now we're working our way this way. Now the first one has the 2. It's going to be the anchor. Alright, and let me do this up real quick. Now the orange is on this side and the blue is on this side. So just remember, if you want to still use the orange as the focus point of top or bottom with the braiding, and it's on the other side. Alright, so go this way. I'm going to do these up real quick to show you what I mean. One-sided. Okay. The orange was on top. You can see. Stop moving. Alright. This way. Yeah, I should have used the longer loom. Oh well. Dun 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 dun. Anybody happy that Christmas is right around the corner? I know, I said the evil words. Okay. And my dog is looking at me like, what? What? He just wants a treat. Cat snuggled up in a ball. Alright, so this last one is a little crooked, so we're going to pull this side. Oh, it keeps moving. I'm so sorry. Alright, this way. Okay, now, put them here. And move it forward so you can see. And we're coming around. Alright, what I like to do, I just hold it in place. If I can show you. Alright, I just hold them in place. Now the last one I did, it went through here. It's coming around, boink. And then the same, this one, it's coming, I'll go backwards, boink. This is the holder peg. We don't use that one. Since this is where we ended in the front, remember, and this is the back, I like to pull them under a little bit, and then I'll show you. Pull this up. Sometimes the first ones are hard, sometimes they're loose. It's alright, as long as you don't miss any loops and whatnot. If you want it tighter, you just go back and do it again. Okay, now we did the first one in the front. This one's locked in place. Hold it right there. Flip it. It doesn't matter how you hold the loom, it's whatever you're comfortable with. I use all different sorts. You know, like, I'll hold it against me, I'll hold it on my lap, I'll hold it sideways, I'll hold it this way, and flip it this way and this way. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. Now these two are locked in place. Let me just do these real quick. Bada boom. Bada boom. Okay. Now we'll do. I like to push them down as I'm going. I'll go to this side. Okay. Over. Push up. And this is basically, it's like the E-wrap. It's a knit E-wrap. And boom. Okay, and then push down. Now, the thing with the boy needle looms compared to the Nifty Knitters, I don't know if you can see it, they have grooves. So the yarn will get caught in there. That's the only downside about these looms. But after a while, once you get the hang of it, you just go in and boop, pop them down. Or, like I said, once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to go in the middle and just learn how to finagle them to get down. I know I have weird terms. Okay. So, the front, where's our tail? Okay, it's right here. So this is the front. That's where we ended last. This is the back. Now, we're going to skip these two pegs. Now, I'll tell you why. After you go all the way around, okay, and you wrap around these last two pegs, and you knit them over, blip, 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 blip. Basically, the one that you skipped is going to be like your border on your scarf. It makes a nice border, and it's not funky. You can, this scarf that I did right here, that I showed the picture of, I actually wrapped around these two top pegs. Okay, that's the holder. Once you get about 4 or 5 rows, you can take that off and just slide it in to the bottom. But this is what happens when you do wrap around those 2 pegs. Okay, it's your choice. Okay, now I'm going to do it without it on this tutorial. Alright. Oh, it started for me. Oh. So the orange is over. It's 1, 2. Skip those first 2. And then through these. And then 1, 2, orange under, through here. So once you find a comfortable position, it whips up fast. I even tried using my cross stitch holder, you know, with the wing nuts and holding it in place. It worked. Yeah, I took out some of these pegs and was holding it there, but I had to keep taking it off and switching it around to, you know, to go back and forth, and I was like, oh, forget it, I'll just hold it. So alright, make sure it's straight. What did I do? No. It's this way. I'm not paying attention. Fingers are in the way. Straight. Alright. Orange was top, so the orange is going to be bottom. So I sort it like this. Alright, now when we're coming all the way back, you will see. I'm sorry, you won't see. I'm getting nervous. You're wrapping around these last 2 pegs. We're not braiding though, but we're holding. Let me bring it up so you can see. Okay. This way. Remember we skipped these 2? We started here. So we go bump, 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 bump. Now these 2 are only wrapped around it. Okay. And then you're going to, this counts 1. Go over that one. I'm holding them tight so I don't lose them. And you go over that one. So they're halfway locked in place. Okay. Now when you get through the, can you see that? When you get through them, go. Okay, it's like, uh-oh, we only have the 1. That's okay. So you just do those, do them on this side. That's locked in place. This is how I push the down. Push, kind of like an inward, when rolling them. If they're too tight, want to go. Okay, so pull that, make it tight. If you want to keep it in place, you can always, yeah, not like that. Sorry, that was embarrassing. Bit around a few times. You can even side peg if you want. See how the tail is through? Okay, that'll always tell you where you're beginning. It's hard to see because of it's just 2 rows. Going to have an effect in the beginning. I'll show you on this one.
like this. Okay, tail. And you have little, I call them loops. You can take and weave in crochet with the fabric needle, or you can leave them on and just make tassels. Okay, that's basically the two colors, double-sided. One more look here. Okay. Now the way that I close it off, I'm still working on it. Like I said, I'm professional, I do this for fun. When you are done, okay, you can have two closings, or cast off. With the gray needle, you take one, take it off, and you come here and take this off. I don't have the crochet needle on it, but I'll use this as a crochet needle. Okay, you take the one side off, over, so you have two on the hook. Right, this is the first one you took off, so you take, come and step through. Okay, and you get a back. Basically, it's like a zip. Start here, to that one, then that one, then that one. And you just keep. Put that on the hook. That's the one we just on. Take one. So then. On, take old, middle, okay, just let one a little bit, depending on how far we're looking at. Because on this, let's pretend this is the loop. Okay. Through the loop. Makes okay.